I recently built this clock, and it's based off of a DS3231 chip. I picked this up on eBay. The seller didn't have any instructions on how to assemble it. I found a manual online through Banggood. It was for a different clock. It had more matrices in it, but the manual pretty much lined up with this one. It just had more resistors in the other kit because of the extra displays. But I got the whole thing assembled. As you can see, it appears to work, but it doesn't work. And I'm trying to understand if I'm just being thick about the manual, because this is all that I could find on the actual programming of this, where they say you long touch the menu key. The menu key is on the left side. It's a touch sensitive panel on the back of the display right here, and then there's like a next button on this side. So it tells you to just long press it and then short touch the next key select. So I mean that works. If I long press it, I get the time function, and then if I hit the next button on this side with this finger, it'll go to the date, it'll go to the alarm, font, display. This is called intermediate second point action. I have no idea what that means. Format, that's for 12 and 24 hour. Set the birth date, which is kind of weird. And then set the brightness. And then it just cycles through the various settings. And like, let's change the format real quick, just as an example. So you find the one you want. You touch the menu key on this side, the left side. And now you use the next key and you can toggle between 12 and 24. This is perfectly clear. I understand that. And then you touch the menu key again to exit out. And then it goes back to its displaying of its data. But here goes the weird parts that I don't understand. If we long press the menu key like it says, you now get the time function. So if we short press it, because that's what we want to select the time. Now it's showing a 20. I don't know what the 20 means, but if I tap this side, nothing happens. Tap this side, now I can change this, whatever this is. I mean, it's clearly a time field because it recycles at 59, but it doesn't let you get to the minutes. Touch it again on this side. It shows 2 colons and it sits here. If you hit the next button, nothing happens. It'll sit here until you hit the menu key again. And then it'll cycle back to this. So if we do it again, let's try the date format. The date field. I'm going to long press the menu button. I'm going to hit the next button over here to date. I'm going to short press the menu button. Now it shows a 20, and I'm assuming that's the year. But again, if I touch the next button, nothing happens. I can't change it. So I don't know why it's showing the 20 if it doesn't allow you to change the year. If we touch the menu button, now it shows a 6. Once again, I can't change it. Touching the key on this side. Short press it. Now I have an 8-6. Now I can change what I'm assuming is the day of the month. But I can't get to the 8. If I short press the menu button, it gets out, it's gone. Goes back to the display function. So now here's the really weird part. This is the part that is beyond my comprehension. When I set the time, for the minutes at least, it shows the time, and that's it. It's showing the time that I set it to. It is not incrementing the time field. So if I leave it alone for 15 minutes, if I set it for 8:06, it'll stay on 806. If I go into the time function, it will show me the correct time. It's incrementing internally correctly what the time is, but it's not actually showing the correct time. If I pull the power, put it back in, it shows the correct time, but the time does not increment on the display, but internally it's keeping the correct time. So that's where I'm at with this thing. Now if we go to this thing called MIDP, Intermediate Second Point Action. See, these are the various functions that the menu has: time, date, alarm, font, display. I don't know what this means. It doesn't do anything. So if we do a long press, here's this midpoint. Short press the menu key. It shows 2 colons. Touch this side, nothing happens. I don't know what this means. Short press this side, it gets out. Now let's try a long press. Let's long press, let's go back in. Short press to select it. Now I'm going to do another short press. No, that gets out. So let's try this again. Short press. Now I'm going to do another short press. No, that gets you out. Short press. Nothing. Short press here. It gets you out. So that's where I'm at. I can't understand the programming on this thing. It doesn't make any sense, and it appears to work because I can go in. Let's start over. I'll go in, time. I'll short press time. But once again, I can't change this field. I can change this field, the minutes field, but I cannot get to the hours. So it's 27 minutes past the hour right now. I can't get to the 18. Short press it to get out. Again, I don't know what this colon thing is, and this is what's hanging me up. I'm thinking this is the way you are supposed to properly exit this, but I don't understand this interface. If I short press this here, long press this side, nothing happens. If we long press this one, it just gets out of the menu. So maybe somebody else has built this thing and has figured out this clunky interface and can clue me in as to why I'm not understanding it. This is what it looks like on this side. And any help would be greatly appreciated.